All right, before we jump in, just a quick heads up. This is all for educational purposes. It's not financial advice. Markets have risks, so please use this as a learning tool and always do your own research.
Hey everyone, welcome. Today we are opening up the Trader's Toolkit. We're going to show you exactly how to get total control over every single trade you make so you can move from just hoping to actually planning with precision.
You know that feeling, right? You see a price you love, you slam that buy button, but the price you actually get filled at is, well, not what you wanted. That little shock, that slippage, is exactly what we're here to get rid of today.
And we're going to do it by mastering a few essential order types. I want you to think of these as your personal set of tools for controlling your price, managing your risk, and even putting your whole trade plan on autopilot.
Okay, first up, let's talk about the most basic decision you're going to make, how you actually get into a trade. This is all about controlling your price. So let's break this down. On one hand, you've got the market order. Think of this as the go button. You're telling your broker, I don't care about the exact price, just get me in this thing right now. It's awesome when speed is everything and you have to get in. You're guaranteed to get filled. The downside, that's slippage we talked about. Now, on the other hand, you have the limit order. This is for the patient trader. Here, you're saying, hey, I'm only willing to buy at this specific price, or even better. It gives you complete control over your price, which is perfect for buying a dip. But there's a catch. You risk missing the trade entirely if the price never comes back down to your level. So it all boils down to this one simple question. For this specific trade, what's more important? Getting in no matter what, or getting in only at the price you've decided on? Your answer tells you exactly which tool to grab. Okay, so we've got our entry figured out. Now let's build on that and talk about the single most important job any trader has, protecting your money. It's time to control your risk. Now listen up, because this difference is huge. A standard stop order is your emergency eject button. The second your price level gets hit, it blasts a market order out to sell, period. The benefit is you are guaranteed to get out. The risk, though? If there's a flash crash, it's going to sell at whatever crazy price it can find to get you out, which could be way worse than you planned. The stop limit order is a bit more sophisticated. When your stop price gets hit, it creates a limit order. This is great because it protects you from getting a horrible price in a panic. But, and you knew there was a but, if the price gap's right past your limit without ever touching it, your order might never fill. You could be stuck in a trade that's going against you big time. And look, once again, it comes down to that same choice, just framed a little differently. What's your priority? Is it getting out of the trade for sure, no matter the cost? Or is it protecting yourself from selling at a terrible price, even if that means you might not get out at all? Now, here's where things get really cool. What if we could combine these tools to put our entire trading plan on autopilot, right from the moment we enter? You can. It's done with something called a bracket order. This thing is brilliant. It's an all-in-one command that, the second your entry order gets filled, automatically places both your profit target and your stop loss. And get this, if one of them gets hit, the other one is automatically canceled. It's set it and forget it trading. And this shows you exactly how it works. Let's imagine you decide to buy a stock at $100. With a bracket order, you're not just buying, you're also telling your broker, hey, if this goes up to 104, sell it and take my profit. And if it drops to 98, get me out to cut my losses. That, my friends, is the definition of trading with a plan.
Now, these tools are incredibly powerful, but they're not magic ones. Before you even think about using them, it is absolutely essential that you understand their limits.
Let's be 100% clear on this. A standard stop order turns into a market order. If there's a sudden, crazy price drop, your exit price could be way, way lower than where you set your stop. It guarantees an exit, yes, but it does not guarantee a price. And for the stop limit, it's the opposite problem. It does not guarantee your exit at all. If the price gap's down hard, I'm talking from above your stop to below your limit in an instant, your sell order just sits there, it's never triggered, and you are still in that trade watching the losses pile up. So, how do we get good at this? How do we get comfortable with these trade-offs? It's simple. We practice. We need to turn this knowledge into an actual skill, and we can do it with a safe, simple drill. Here's a little 7-day plan for you. First, just pick one popular liquid stock and just watch it. Get a feel for it. Then fire up your paper trading account and start placing some practice limit orders. See how they work. Next, scroll back in the chart and find a day with a huge gap up or down. Ask yourself, in that chaos, how would a stop order have worked versus a stop limit? Finally, start practicing setting up bracket orders. This is all about building that muscle memory without putting a single real dollar on the line.
The goal here is really simple. Just paper trade until you don't even have to think about it. You just instinctively know which tool you need for the job. This is how you figure out which order types really click with your personality and your tolerance for risk.
So, I'm going to leave you with this question to chew on. You now have the fundamental tools for controlling your price, your risk, and for automating your plan. So, how are you going to put them together to build a trading journey where you are in the driver's seat, not the market?
Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and as always, just remember, this is for your education. Please make sure you check how all these order types work with your specific broker before you ever put real capital to work.